Good afternoon then, and welcome back to a baking hot Barcelona. We're what, a 30-40 minute drive away from the vibrant city here in Catalunya. Set for free practice.
6 years ago today, we remember Luis Salom, such a popular member of this paddock, such an entertaining character to watch on the bike and to speak to.
5 days ago in Mugello, meant he extended a 2-year contract with Yamaha, which keeps him on board the M1 for 2023 and 2024. Let's hear all about it. I'm sure that's part of Amy's questions. She's got factory Yamaha boss Maya.
We could get where we are now, but for sure this discussion, I think really pleased.
Just a quick one on Franco Morbidelli. Started the day off inside the top.
One session, but I think it is promising.
Fingers crossed. Thank you so much.
And for an indefinite period, we'll just bring you some latest news on Marquez. He did have a successful 3-hour operation to correct some of the rotation problems.
The move, half a second already quicker this afternoon than what he managed yesterday. The reason being he's gone for that medium rear tyre, brand new one as well, the Michelin's 40-207. Powers the Aprilia through this turn 3. This is one of the areas where you've got to be so careful, so gentle. So happily bridle A-OK, but in the gravel at 5.
As you say, the conditions that we've got this weekend, the circuit we've seen in recent Grand Prix that he's had sensational late race pace, but not to the same extent as his teammate Maverick Viñales track in the closing stages. He's now the fastest rider on track whatsoever today. A 140.067 for Aleix Espargaro with Princess and My Inspiration on the back of that helmet.
Grand Prix in Catalunya, again he's loose going into turn number 4. Max Biaggi, of course Aprilia, runs his own successful race for the Moto3 team with John McPhee. And normally Yuma Sasaki, of course, the Japanese rider, because the surprise package in many respects so far this year. Yes, Enea Bastianini has been supreme. 3 wins, bringing together such an amazing run of consistently top results. 4 consecutive third place. The bubble doesn't look like it's going to burst for either Aleix Espargaro or Aprilia.
Different layouts so far this year and getting big competitive everywhere. The rear tyre. Of course, he joins pretty exclusive company with what he did last time out in Mugello, going at Motogp podiums. That's the kind of company that Aleix Espargaro is joining. Not even the likes of Quartararo and Bagnaia have been able to be so high this weekend.
Well, it's round 9 of the championship, 8 done and dusted of 20, and Aleix Espargaro remain. That gives you an indication of his excellence so far this year and the huge strides that the Nawali factory have done. Aleix Espargaro chucked it on the podium at the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Every race you come, it's clear then of this man Alex Rins, who's not been able to find an improvement on his lap time this morning. He's got close. 141.224, who hasn't improved so far this afternoon. Alex Rins being one of them. Viñales, of course, who was second this morning. Frankie Morbidelli, he was at 3rd fastest on the factory Yamaha. He slipped down to 6th on the combine. Seems any speed or feel on the front end of that Suzuki right now. He's 14th ahead of Enea Bastianini. Well, VR40-16. Valentino Rossi in his home Grand Prix on the day actually. Beza Marini then qualified on the front row. Sensational.
Marco Bezzecchi is nicely placed.
Reading on the computer, it seems to have worked. Computer says yes on the 3/10 of a second away from Maverick Viñales. That 1:39.705.40 lap, although that's now been equalled by Pecco Bagnaia. He's down into the 39 as well with just under a quarter of a second.
Ducati's certainly growing into it, aren't they? Of course, in the Italian Grand Prix at Mugello, and Fabio Di Gianantonio, he's out to prove that pole position in Mugello in 8th.
Now then, this was a bit close between good buddies, VR46 Academy colleagues, Pecco Bagnaia and Luke. Buddies back over at the Tavulia camp now. Then Fabio Quartararo will have a check on the world champion down, a 1:40.837. Here he comes then, through turn into the crucial turns 13 and 14. Quartararo at the moment, Espargaro, so far so good for the factory Aprilia team with Viñales top of the pile. Aleix Espargaro come to top 10 as Fabio Quartararo just squeezed himself up into 9th place. 5.
He's got a chance for one more timed lap with that. We could still see a change at the 3,000s up though on his teammate Andrea Dovizioso. We've currently got a 15th position though. We've not seen the best from Jean Zarco yet so far on this free practice. Never really improved from there. He's currently down in 20th position. His teammate Alex from Joan Mir, he's got this lap. He should get over the line for one more lap after this one.
Just looks a bit low. All set to re-sign a new 2-year contract with Suzuki when the rug has seemed to have knocked Joan Mir all out of kilter. He's down in 20th place at the moment. And just 3 kilometres away, and it looks like he may well be on course here to make it a stunning Aprilia 9th place. It's his older sibling, though, Aleix Espargaro, that's about to make the headlines potentially here. 4:02, job done then by Aleix Espargaro. Surely that's day here in Barcelona. Quartararo does find more late speed. He gets down to a 1:40, 1:23. Quartararo, Johann Zarco had a pretty eventful Friday this time last week in Mugello, a qualified fourth and finished fourth in Mugello. Over the line he comes, Zarco. He will stay down in ninth place. Espargaro, courtesy of a fantastic 1:39.402, which will take top spot from his Aprilias. The dream season just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it, for Aprilia?
Well, Aleix teammates back in 2015. Could they potentially repeat that in Aprilia colours? It's 1:39.890. He's a fraction ahead of another trio of Ducatis. Bagnaya's currently through. If he's to dislodge Franco Morbidelli from the top 10. Across the line he goes, and he can't quite do it. A 40th. So Franco Morbidelli, after an impressive Friday, is just edged out of the top 10. And that's the best we've seen from KTM so far today.
So keep him up at all, because this has been another brilliant performance by Aleix Espargaro. He's already tasted some race-winning Prosecco. It's a job here in his team of engineers.